Alright, what's going on everybody? It's Tristan. As you guys can see, we outside. And I'm just out here making a video, you know, I'm feeling good today. And we're just going to be talking about how you guys can actually cop the Nike Dunk High Pure Platinum that is dropping very, very soon. I know you guys have been, I've been delayed on the how to cops lately, so I got here with another one right here making this video. So hopefully this will be helpful and you guys will learn how to get the shoe, because this one will be harder to get. You know, it's just the typical one that usually people think only drops on sneakers, but that is not true. There's actually multiple ways to get a shoe like this, so I'm going to be discussing that and kind of how you guys can do that. So I hope you guys will enjoy the video. If you want more how to cop content like this, just let me know by kind of just subscribing down below. I'd appreciate it, and also drop a like in this video. Let's try and hit like 200 likes. You know, it's usually what I say every video, so why don't we just say that again? You know, 200 likes would be a great goal. And yeah, just let me know if you guys want more how-to cops, and I got you all. So also go join my Discord down below. I'd appreciate that. You know, we just kind of have a good community going on. If you want to learn how to buy sneaker stuff, anything like that, we got a lot going on and being added, so that's a really cool place. But yeah, that's everything, so let's get into it. Alright, so as you guys can see right here, I'm here with the screen recording, and just kind of one thing I want to say is that if you want to go give me a follow right here, my Instagram down below, I'd appreciate it. You know, road to 7K, we always, you know, we're pushing towards it. Road to 40K in the YouTube. Again, much love to everybody who just be here watching the videos every day. Like, seriously, thank you all. It goes a long way. But aside from all that, we'll get into really just right here. So I really liked how someone pointed out how this Dunk High Pure Platinum right here, it literally looks like an Air Force One High without the strap. And I couldn't say, yeah, that is literally the most true thing I've heard. It literally looks like an Air Force One High without the strap. But guys, you're forgetting it. Yeah, Dunk High. It's a dunk. So you know what that means. Aside from the 120 retail, which isn't even, you know, too much on it. You know, it's, again, if it was the Air Force One High without the strap, it's really not that much more. So $120 in the retail, I think that's fairly reasonable. But aside from all that, you know, you may not think it's going to go for a lot, but I would say that's fairly mistaken, because this drop has been very hyped so far. There's a lot of discussion. I mean, even with it, you know, again, with that whole dunk hype just going on right now, I mean, dunks have been around for a long time, but they've just caught a lot of that hype recently. And you know, you can thank some celebrities and different people that have been wearing them for that. But yeah, you know, just kind of just this with this one, it is dropping on November 13th at 10 a.m. Eastern time. First and most important place, this place will have the most stock. The Nike Sneakers app, you can get it on your computer. Just, you can set up an account here. You know, you can make an account on your phone. Like, really, there's many ways to make that. We'll discuss making accounts to cop in a minute, but really just kind of going over the basics. November 13th, 10 a.m. Eastern time, it is dropping here. This is the place where they'll have the most stock, is on the Sneakers app. No website, no Raffle, none of that will have more stock than here, and that is just facts. I just want to point that out. I think everybody kind of knows that. You know, it's a Nike place, so, you know, just common sense. But yeah, with that, and it is Pure Platinum, just kind of looking at the pictures, I really like this one. I mean, just you kind of see it looks like it's fairly well done. I mean, obviously they're gonna have one that's very well done for pictures, but it just kind of looks like a nice sneaker, and I'm messing with it. And also has smaller, like the little kids dunk version, which you can go for this one too, because it's actually a good profit also. You may think it's not, but it also is, because, you know, it is a dunk still, and this drop will not be overshadowed. People are going to be going for this one, and yeah, it is a dunk, so you can't sleep on that. But aside from all that, you know, the retail and all that, we want to get into resale right now. So StockX has it labeled as the completely wrong shoe, and it really doesn't have any bids like that really going on. There's no sales. I mean, people really aren't bidding like that much above the resale, but I mean, this is what I think is more reasonable right here, and this is way too early anyways. There's literally no sales on StockX. That really isn't relevant to me. So my personal estimation, kind of just going into similar dunk highs that have dropped recently and looking at their market prices, I think this one right here will probably have a resale range of around 230 to 280. I think that's what it will fall under. I don't think it'll be above 300. It could be in some sizes that are a little smaller, maybe like sizes like 6 through 8. It could be going for a little bit more, but honestly, I'm gonna be going for sizes 8 through 12. That's usually what I go for, so that's what I'm gonna be going for on this one right here. So yeah, this one, I definitely think the resale is good though. Don't ignore it, don't sleep. And yeah, we'll kind of get into making, like, how you guys can actually cop right now, making multiple accounts, because it's very important to actually, you know, because jigging sneakers and all that is really the way to go, because it gives you more chances if you actually do it correctly. So I'll get into that right now. So my bad, my screen recording cut off there for a second, but let's just kind of get into discussing how you guys can actually cop using multiple sneakers accounts to give you more chances. So really, the go-to way I actually use and how you guys can do this is basically, if you have multiple devices or your family members got multiple devices, just ask to borrow all of them. So once you have multiple devices, and, you know, let's say, you know, your brother got a phone, your sister got a phone, or, you know, you don't have multiple devices or whatever, you know, just try and make multiple sneakers accounts. You got a computer and phone, good. That's multiple devices. You just want to make at least 2 for this kind of thing to work, 2 and so on. This works, you know, just again, we'll kind of get into it. So once you do that, really the main thing you want to do is basically, first thing, once you download the sneakers app on all those devices or have sneakers pulled up on all those, when you're making an account, you want to have a different phone number for each account, a different email for each account, and a name that is slightly changed to some degree. So what I mean by name that's slightly changed, obviously with the phone number and email, you can make a different email very easily. It's not hard to make different emails. Maybe just use ones that you use more often to kind of give you better chances. And for a different phone number, obviously if you're using like phones, then that's already a different phone number for each account, so you kind of got that. But with changing the name up slightly, kind of what I mean by doing that, the important thing there is just, you know, use your family members' names. You just don't want to put the same name for every account because, you know, Nike would obviously just kind of think that's sus, you know what I mean? And they would probably just block the success or not actually give you the sneaker, be like, sorry, you didn't get them, you know, just, they can peep the small stuff like that. Like they will see that and they know. So I'm just kind of pointing that out, very important thing. So really the main things you want to do firstly, when making those accounts on different devices, it's really the first step is make sure you guys do that. Now, the next thing you want to do too, because you guys are probably asking, well, can I make my address the same for each account? And the answer is no. You cannot have the same address for each account. Now, you're probably saying, oh, well, I don't have multiple houses to ship to. You know what? Me too. I don't have multiple houses to ship to. So how I actually get sneakers to ship multiple things, if I win on like multiple devices, how you would get them to ship multiple things to your house is basically through the room 1 trick. And how I discuss this is basically by jigging your address. And what you would do basically with this is basically when you're typing in your address on an account, just type in your address, whatever it is. So just, you know, your address, whatever it is. And then after your address on the first account, you would just type room 1. And basically when you type room 1, you know, on there, again, like for this drop, you would just literally type in your address and then room 1 after on the first account. And then for the second account, what you would do is basically then type your address again, and then on the second account, type room 2. And then on the third account, same thing, and then room 3. You know, you would just type it after the address. Now, if it doesn't let you add it to your address, then you can just put it in the apartment section, and, you know, then again, they will just kind of think that your house is kind of split up like condos. Like, they really don't think about it that deeply. As long as you do the room 1, room 2, room 3 trick, you'll be good. And if you have an apartment too, you know, I'm pretty sure you can do the same thing. It's not really that deep, you know, because I know you have to put the apartment number, but you'd basically just, you know, it's the same thing. You can have multiple things shipped to an apartment. It kind of works like that. It's easier with the apartment than it is an address, really. But aside from all that, that's kind of like the most important things too you have to do with making a sneakers account and kind of like rigging it a little bit. And a couple more tips I want to give. These ones are very important too. So you are going to have different payment methods for each account. And when having different payment methods for each account, kind of like the most important thing you want to do, obviously if your family members have different credit cards, then you're already set. You're good. You don't need to do anything else. Just use their cards for each account and then you're good. And if you have like a credit card, then you can actually use a credit card on up to 3 sneakers accounts. So just that's kind of, the range is like 3 to 5. Really the safest I'd recommend is just use 1 credit card for up to 3 sneakers accounts. It's really, that's how it works. So that's a method you guys can go with. It's very simple there. That's kind of like how you need to change the payment method up for each account though, unless you have a credit card and you're only running on 3. It's very important to change that up. And another thing too is also, if you don't have people that, you know, have multiple credit cards or whatever, and you know you're on your own for this, you're basically on your own, what you're going to want to do is basically go to this website. This is for US only. Now if you're in the UK, you can actually make multiple cards right here. And basically what this is like this, and these two are basically the same thing, except this is for US only. I mean, you can use it in the UK too, but it's best for US, and then this is really best for UK, not really best for US. It doesn't really work on sneakers at all, but you can use privacy.com for sneakers actually. And basically what it does is it allows you to make multiple cards online that basically you can use as payment methods, and they like they're virtual credit cards basically, and you can set them up with an amount of money. You load them up with an amount of money. So for this drop, you see the retail's 120, so you load up each card with like 135 because like shipping and tax and all that. And basically then you would put on each card, because it would come out with a number and all that, and you would add each card as a payment method to each account. And it basically allows you to make unlimited VCCs and different things like that. And these are basically the same thing, US and UK. They do the exact same thing. It's just Revolut is really good for UK. You can use it for sneakers and foot sites and for different things like that. So that's really my go-to thing if you need to have multiple payment methods. Privacy.com, and also you know, Revolut for UK. It's also really, really good. So those are kind of 2 go-to things right there. And also if you don't really want to do that because you're like, oh, that sounds a little complicated, how can I just make a card like simply? Well, there is a way you can make 1 card. Now privacy.com and all that, it's not really that hard to set up. It's just, you know, maybe I didn't explain it super well, but basically it allows you to make multiple cards online. It's really good. So Venmo and Cash App actually make their own MasterCards. So basically these are actually debit cards that you can actually use and add them as payment methods in sneakers or different things like that. So I would actually recommend using these two because they work really well. You know, they're very easy to set up, and these are just like two payment methods right here that you can use and connect to your account, and they will count as different payment methods since they're different cards. So Venmo and Cash App make their own cards right there, and they're very good. So you can actually use these two, and they're two different payment methods right there, kind of like Revolut and you know, privacy.com, except these are only one payment method each. So that's kind of how you make multiple payment methods. That's the different things you need to do for sneakers. Now, one more very, very important thing. I don't want to forget this because this is also the most important thing, because if you're running on multiple devices, you need to actually make sure that sneakers can't track your IP 100%, because if they can, then you're not going to actually, this is kind of just not going to work. So what you actually need is basically you need to set up proxies, and basically one place I recommend for proxies, shout out to Secret Sauce, they actually make these proxies called sauce proxies. And what a proxy does basically, and it's very easy to set up on a proxy on a phone. You can look it up. It's not hard at all to set up a proxy on a phone. You basically just do it in like your Wi-Fi and settings. It's not really difficult, and you can use a VPN too, but VPNs don't really work as well on sneakers. But basically what these do, like the sauce proxies and all that, is basically they protect your IP from being tracked by sneakers. So you would go get these, and basically then you would add it to each device. You need a proxy for every single device, and basically it protects your IP from sneakers actually tracking it, because if sneakers can track your IP, they will ban you and not actually like let this like work at all. And also one more piece of advice I want to give is make sure that you actually go for the same size on every account, because when you go for different sizes on every sneakers account, so it like spreads your chances out. Like, because think about it, if you go for the same size on every account, then that's like multiple chances for that size instead of one chance for a different size in each account. You know what I mean? You kind of see my logic there. So very important thing. Don't forget the proxies, and don't forget to actually use different payment methods, all that stuff. Like very, very important. You cannot forget that. And same size in every account too. Very, very important stuff. Good tips. So that's kind of just everything I want to go over right there. You know, that's how you can actually rig sneakers correctly, kind of just jig it to your advantage, the different payment methods, all that you will have to do to get this one for sneakers. Now, there are different places where they are dropping aside from sneakers, so we're going to get into that right now. And actually, another thing I want to discuss is how you actually can have people cop this drop for you. So I want to just say shout out Secret Sauce too, because basically this cook group right here can actually cop different drops for you, and a lot of releases. Like this one, I'm sure will drop, like this drop probably will drop on some foot sites somewhere, and these guys can actually help cop releases for you. And basically how they would help cop releases for you, would do is join their Discord, and basically how you would, you know, we'll discuss how to get into the Discord and different things like that. But basically this group is super useful, and they're $60 a month, and it's 100% worth it. And basically what they do in their Discord is, you know, you can see like some of the success, like people got tons of off-whites. They helped me get pairs of Azuris, they've helped me get 2 pairs of Carbons, like they've helped me, I always discuss that, like they've helped me get a lot of different things, and they really have given me a lot of advice on like teaching you guys too. And you can see, look, someone got multiple pairs shipped to their house and using the methods, you know what I mean? So like these guys can really help you cop, and what they do to help cop for you is basically they give one-on-one help in their Discord. Like when you join, it's basically just obviously be respectful and patient. Like these guys spend a lot of time helping a lot of people, but they give you one-on-one help. So if you want to learn how to bot or something, these guys can actually give you a step-by-step and kind of teach you, which is amazing to me. And also what they can do is basically they have these forums in the Discord called tickets. Tickets are these slots. Now the tickets are slots, and basically what slots are is basically they will run their bots with your information for you, and they will help cop releases for you free, no extra charges, nothing. And it's 100% safe. I've done this. They've run slots for me, and basically these guys can actually help cop drops for you, and I think it's just like super dope how they can do that. Like, you know, it's usually hard to do something like that. And basically they do it for free in their Discord. So if you want to have these guys actually cop releases for you, what you can do to join the Discord is basically just go here to their Twitter. You know, might let you in. They don't let everybody in, but because they're exclusive. But just, you know, be kind and respectful. You know, if you do get in, maybe wait just a couple days before to see if they're running slots or tickets for the drop. You know what I mean? Just be kind, be respectful. It reflects you and me, you know. And that's kind of another way that you can get this release. These guys can literally cop for you, and I think it's super dope. So yeah, shout out Secret Sauce, super dope guys, and shout out their proxies also. You know, you guys can check them out down below. But also, let's now discuss some raffle places, because I want to discuss some places where raffles are dropping, because raffles are also really, really good for dunk drops. A lot of people think, oh, you can only get them on sneakers, you know, only if, you know, you do this and this and this, but people sleep on the raffle. raffles. Raffles usually are a way to get a lot of these drops. I see a lot of people that are always stacking off raffles, seriously. So some places where raffles will be dropping potentially, and some where they are confirmed for the shoes. So basically right here is the 7th store, and I think this is actually an international raffle. It might be UK only, but I think they might actually ship internationally on the site because I think they have express shipping. So if you guys want to check this place out, they got like 7 days left. 7th store, they're basically running a raffle right here for this drop right here, the Dunk High, you know, the platinum ones, the pure platinums, fresh, the Air Force ones without the straps, whatever you want to call them. They're literally doing that right here. So 7th store, or 7 stores, one place right here, just under the launches section. We also got another place right here is Foot Shop, where they're actually dropping, and they actually are running a raffle for this one right here. As you guys can probably see, you got the pure platinum raffle going on right here on the Foot Shop website, and yeah, basically you can see it's got like 3 days left. So you want to go enter in this one. They also are doing, they're international, I think, to my knowledge. So this is another place where a raffle is happening on Foot Shop. So if you want to go check that place out, definitely check them out down below, because, you know, I won't link them, but you guys can look them up. Go check out their Instagram. There's mad Instagram raffles going on, and we'll discuss that in a second too, because these are also some places, or well, here it is right here, the Foot Shop pure platinum raffle right here. So I just had an extra tab open for no reason, but yeah, basically right here you can see it's got like 3 days left. Just go enter in that. And also I want to discuss the Spartan Green Dunk for a second, because it's most likely that the Spartan Green Dunk, wherever the Spartan Green Dunk had these raffles drop, basically will be the exact same places. So check out all of these places, all their Instagram accounts. They will probably have raffles for the pure platinum high dunks coming very, very soon, so just stay tuned on that. Again, all these locations will probably be having something or some sort of drop coming for this dunk, so just stay tuned on their Instagram. You know, they probably will be, because all these dunk highs usually drop in the same places, I'm just saying. And this is also a list of places where they dropped on foot sites also, so just check out all these foot sites. Literally go to sneaker links and check out the Spartan Green, and literally just wait. I swear all these places will load up with raffles. Check out Good Hood, check out Livestock, check out Titolo. It literally said they had a raffle probably going on for this one also. Like, all these places will be having raffles, because if the Spartan Green had them, then this Dunk High will also have them. I'm just saying, Nike's dropping them all at the same places, giving them to all the same places. So that's pretty much where they will be dropping online. All the foot sites coming soon for them. I predict they will drop there also. It's not confirmed that they're dropping on these foot sites yet, but I predict they will probably come here also. It just would make sense to me that they would drop all the Dunk Highs at the same places. And check out all these places for raffles soon. You already got a couple ones that are confirmed, as I said, right here on Foot Shop, and also right here on 7th store. But yeah, I'm gonna end the screen recording right here, and yeah, that's pretty much all the places where you guys will be able to buy how to cop the Dunk High Pure Platinum. Again, this one will definitely resell, so do not sleep. I will be discussing many drops coming up very soon. I have to, you know, get into all of it because there's so many releases coming up that are so profitable soon. But yeah, that's basically everything I gotta say. Long video, a little bit, but let's roll that outro. Anyways, I hope you all did enjoy the video. My wrist is hurting from holding the computer, but if you guys did enjoy this video and, you know, just kind of want more content like this, please go ahead and subscribe and drop a like down below. I really appreciate that. I'm stuttering a lot. I don't know if your boy's just pretty tired, but if you just kind of want more content like this, let's try and hit like 200 likes. It kind of lets me know if you guys want more like how-to cops, you know what I mean? It's just, you know, it's a reminder to me, because if the more likes in the video, then it just kind of tells me, you know, like, oh, this is what the people want more, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, just having some good energy for this video. I'm feeling good, so that's kind of just all I want to say. If you want to go follow my Instagrams down below, though, I really appreciate that. You know, you can go check those out. You know, road to 7K there and road to 40K here. You know, again, they're just numbers, but your boy would really appreciate it. And I'm sorry, hey, I just want to say this. I'm sorry for all the construction background noise. I don't know what's going on. It's like way over there. It's just super loud. But we just kind of with the vlog angle right now. But yeah, that's really everything I got to say. So go join the Discord again. Check out Secret Sauce, all that. It's just down below. If you want to go check out anything I said, it's all down there in the description. But that's all your boys to say. Might take a nap, but we're probably going to edit this video first. So yeah, that's everything I got to say. So I'm T. Thank y'all for watching. I'm going to see you on the next video. Peace.